Hi everybody, this is Natasha Wilkinson, your independent consultant from Mount Isa, Australia. Welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, if you're new, welcome. So, I've had one of my Scentsy Club orders arrive that I have set up for this month. If you're new and don't know what Scentsy Club is an auto ship or subscription program that Scentsy offer. It has some amazing perks and values which I'm about to go over. So this particular Scentsy Club of mine was originally what had winter scents for me that had come once every quarter. It still comes once every quarter, but I have been moving my winter scents over into a different club slowly. These are bars that have not returned, so I have not been able to transfer them into the other club I want just yet. Now, the reason being I'm saying just yet is because one of the biggest perks of Scentsy Club, and the one that I use Scentsy Club for, is always get my bar. And I think this is an important perk to talk about because in 2 days' time, Bring Back My Bar scents will be available for 1 month only. And if you're going to fall in love with one of those Bring Back My Bar scents, you can pop that bar in your Scentsy Club and continue getting it even after the Bring Back My Bar promotion ends. So I love the fact that if you fall in love with a scent, you can continue getting it as long as it's in your Scentsy Club, even if it's no longer in the catalogue, even if it's retired. The only exception being with those bars is if there is a licensing agreement with the bars and Scentsy lose that licensing agreement. Recently they had the Jelly Belly collection. Their licensing agreement with the Jelly Belly collection expired, so they are no longer able to make Jelly Belly bars because they don't have that licensing agreement. So while their licensing agreement stands with Disney, Marvel, all the other licensing agreements that Scentsy has, while it stands, you're still always able to get that bar in Scentsy Club unless for some reason Scentsy no longer holds that agreement with that company, and you're always able to get Scentsy's bars that have no licensing agreement. So let's delve into this Scentsy Club order and I will talk a little bit more about the perks that you can get with Scentsy Club. So here in Australia, one of the perks of Scentsy Club is if you have an order of $101 or more, you will get to choose a half price item. So this time round, my half price item was a pack of cotton cleanups, and my order couldn't have come at the most perfect time because I actually used my last cotton cleanup today. So the fact that I used my last cotton cleanup on the day that my next pack of cotton cleanups arrived, I'm super happy. The other perk you get with Scentsy Club is if you have orders up to $51 or over in Australia, your whole club order is going to be 10% cheaper. You will get 10% off your products. What can you add in Scentsy Club besides the always get my bar perk? Basically anything that's consumable. So you can pop your laundry products in there, you can pop your oils in there, you can pop your pods in there. But if they do discontinue at the end of a catalogue season, you will no longer be able to get them through Scentsy Club because the only always get my perk is the bar. And you'll see as we go through this, except for one other item, that the rest of my club is always get my bar. They are bars that are no longer available, bars that are discontinued, but I am able to continue to get them because they are in my club. So I do apologise if the lighting's a bit darker here in my bedroom. The kids have hijacked my filming area and the lounge room. So let's delve into my bars, shall we? So The first one I have here is Happy Birthday. So, Happy Birthday is a confetti vanilla cake. It's your rich cream vanilla frosting cake. When it burns, it can be a little bit of a chameleon. Sometimes you can pick up a little bit of a chocolate, so it can sometimes take on a little bit of a chocolate vanilla marble type scent cake. I love this scent. My kids, unfortunately, aren't that super keen on this scent. They find it a little bit rich and a little bit cloying. But I find that this is a great mixer. You can take a fruit or a floral and mix that with this scent. It will tone down the richness of this and kind of take on, say for instance, if you put strawberry scent in there, you would get like a strawberry cake. If you put like a rose scent in there, you get like a rose tea cake. And I find by doing that, my kids then really do enjoy this scent. I will say though, I quite often also gift this scent on someone's birthday day because it says happy birthday. So it's the perfect birthday gift. And I've had quite a few birthdays recently, so every time this has come in my club, it's tended to go out the door. Probably haven't worn this in about 6 months, but I am looking forward to warming one at some stage. I probably should have put more in my Scentsy Club at the time when it was available. So this was a Bring Up My Bar about 1.5 years ago, I think now. The next one is Driftwood and Jasmine. So this was from our recent Island Days collection. Now this is probably the only summery scent here, and I kind of threw it in my club at the last moment to build up a little stockpile of this. I think I do have this in my summer section, but I did want to build up a little bit of a stockpile, so it kind of got thrown into my offset club just to build up that little bit of a stockpile. So this is basically coconut tea, tropically sweet floral. It's soft, it's perfumey, it's absolutely beautiful. The next one we're going to talk about, and this is where this scent is where the importance of club became a little bit clearer in my mind to what you need to be careful about how many you put in your club, because once it's no longer available, you can't increase the quantity, and that is apple butter frosting. So this came back as a Bring Back My Bar 12 months ago now. I don't think it was the last Bring Back My Bar. I think it was the Bring Back My Bar before that. And when I got the consultant kit, I got a older bar, and by older it must have been sitting in storage in one of Scentsy's factories for a while. It had discoloured, it had started to get juicy, and it smelt like rancid butter, burnt rancid butter. And I knew from watching a lot of reviews and hearing what this scent smelt like, that wasn't what apple butter frosting could smell like. So I just threw one in my club thinking maybe the next one that comes I'd get a freshly poured one, a little bit freshly poured, to see if that made a difference. And as you can see, they're now freshly poured bars, and it was beautiful. The first one smelt just like burnt butter. It had lost the frosting scent, it had lost the spiced apple scent that I hear so much about in the reviews that I was looking forward to. And it was only because I had heard so many reviews of how good this scent was that I threw one in my Scentsy Club at the time. So I have one come to me every 3 months. When that second one came, I fell in love with it. But by then, the Bring Back My Bar promotion was over. I could not increase the quantity in my club. If I had actually got a good bar that first time round, there would probably have been 2 or 3 of this sitting in my club every month, because as soon as this scent comes in, it goes in my warmers. It's beautiful by itself, but it's also beautiful as a mix-up. It can be mixed with anything. So I'm usually waiting for 3 months to get another one of apple butter frosting in my hands, because I only have one come every 3 months. So if this ever comes back, I will definitely be putting extra in my club, because I cannot increase the quantity anymore. But as I said, if I had known how much I was going to love this, I probably would have had 3 come in every 3 months, because that's how much I love it. The next one we're going to talk about is Vanilla Ode, and this, or Vanilla Oud, and this one is one of the wintry bedroom scents that I like to warm through winter. I will even warm it through other parts of the year, but it is very warm, it is very comforting, it is earthy, it's perfumey and masculine and sweet at the same time. It is very sensual. This is kind of a earthy, sensual, perfumey, masculine scent, and it is absolutely fantastic. So that's what I love to warm in my bedroom. Arctic Kiss. This is another one I stupidly only put one in every 3 months. At the time I thought I still had a bunch from Scentsy Club, and if I was a betting woman, I would have bet it would have come back in our last Christmas season, which here in Australia is our spring summer catalogue. It came back for region 1, it came back for region 2, it didn't come back for region 3. So this was originally a scent of the month. I had one in my Scentsy Club every 3 months, but this is another one I kind of wished I had more in, because it is my go-to fresh, clean scent. I will warm it in any room in the house. It's fresh, it's clean, it's crisp, but it's sweet and bright at the same time. You've got that sweetness from the vanilla, the freshness from the air. I don't know what air's supposed to smell like, but there is a scent in here that's labelled air when you read the scent notes. I know it's meant to be for winter, but there is a melon note in here that kind of, I think, sweetens it out, which means that, to me, I feel you could warm all year round. It's a strong performer. If you're looking for something to reset or refresh your house, Arctic Kiss is the perfect scent for that. And the last bar we have in here is Caramel Sugar Cone. So this one, to me, smells like the syrup toffee you glaze over. When I was a kid, you used to walk up and down the fruit and veggie aisle, and there used to be toffee, those red and green toffee apples. This smells like the toffee on those apples that they'd glaze over the apples. That's what I smell, and I've been experimenting with this scent. It is very syrupy, it's very rich, and it's caramel, but it's not a chewy, cloying caramel. As I said, it's more a syrupy caramel. But I've been experimenting with different apple scents to try and create that childhood memory of that toffee apple. And mixed with an apple scent, this is actually quite delightful, I must say. So I did throw in this particular order a purple 20 watt globe. I've got coloured globes in all the other watts, in the 25, in the 15 watts, but I realized I had no color globes in my 20 watts, so I'm trying to build up my 20 watt color globe. Now, the other thing I've got, and I am going to open it up here. Normally I would do a separate reveal for this, but we've got 1 day left of the month, so it's probably not worth my while doing a separate video on the whiff box when we have 1 day left of this month. So I did pick up this month's whiff box, and this is normally what would be my half price item, but I did change it around when I threw together the extra things, because normally this particular club only has the bars, it doesn't have anything else. I did throw this in as just one of my normal 10% off items so I could get up to that half price item quicker, and there wasn't really anything else that I really wanted to throw in at the time to use my whiff box as the half price item. So this is the whiff box for May, and it is heavy, so I can already tell you it's chock-a-block. So with 1 day left, you can still get your hands on what's in this whiff box. For those of you who do not know what a whiff box is, it is basically Scentsy's mystery box. Every month they put together a box of a variety of Scentsy products. Here in Australia, our whiff box will cost you $51, and it will have $51 of product or more in that whiff box. So when you open it, you get the hashtag scent with love description, and then on top you get your little pamphlet which gives you the theme of what this whiff box will follow. So it says, let the good vibes roll. Inside there is always a little activity for you to do. So these are drink tabs. Cut out these adorable drink markers inspired by the included fragrances for your next dinner party and game night. And then the back tells you what the theme is. As the days start to shorten, keep the sunshine going. So here we're coming into our winter in Australia with fresh and fruity Scentsy fragrance. Your May whiff box is all about cultivating positivity. The included products feature fun products that will help you invite the good vibes right in. So here in Australia, the summer collection has been renamed the Good Vibes because we are heading into our winter. So it's basically a box, except for one thing in here, which I will get to soon, of the Good Vibes collection. So first thing I am pulling out is Scentsy Fresh in cucumber and cactus water. So Scentsy Fresh is basically like a Febreze. You throw in your curtains, your lounges, your mattresses, your sheets, just to freshen up. I absolutely love this. I'm a mum of stinky boys. I'm just going to put it out there. I have a teenage boy and a preteen sharing a room. Their room gets stinky. This is fantastic. The next thing in this box is peachy and palm trees in our hand soap. So as you can see, our hand soaps are now larger than what they used to be. This is probably the first hand soap I've got in the larger size. I haven't been purchasing the hand soap for a while because I had quite a big stock up of the smaller ones. So this will be my first large size hand soap. And the next product in here is a counter clean in Feeling Punchy. Perfect timing. You will see in my empties just how much counter clean I actually do go through. And then we have a bar of kukui and coconut from the Good Vibes collection. This is probably my favourite of the bars that came out in this collection. It's nutty, but it's perfumey at the same time. So I actually haven't got to warming any of the bars I have from this collection, but I feel like this would be a beautiful bedroom scent. And the last thing in the whiff box is a C3PO Buddy from the Star Wars collection. So this, and he's fragranced in the light side of the Force. So here is C3PO in his little net. If you're wondering what this little hammock net is, when C3PO first got released, he got released as a bundle with Chewbacca Buddy. Hang on just a moment, my 21-year-old cat wants out. Okay, so I'm back again. I let the cat out, and while I let the cat out, I am going to backtrack a bit. So, we're talking about C3PO in his little net. So, when he first got released, he got released as a bundle with a Chewbacca Buddy. And because I let the cat out, I decided to go and get my son's Chewbacca Buddy. So he's not part of the whiff box, but this is who the Buddy clip first got released with. And in the movies, you see C3PO being carried around on Chewbacca's back. So that is what the net thing was originally meant for. And this is basically what he was originally meant for, to basically mimic the movies, just so you can see what that net thing was for. So my son already has, as you can see, C3PO and Chewbacca and all that, but he has a little friend that's birthday coming up towards the end of the month. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to store this. She loves Star Wars just as much as my son does, his little friend. So this is going to be put back in his little box, and I'm going to store him away safely for her as part of her birthday present, whatever we get for her birthday. I'm going to throw this in with it, and I'm sure she will enjoy the buddy clip of C3PO. So that was the whiff box. The kids are screaming. The cat's scratching on the door. He's a bit old and senile. He doesn't know whether he wants to come in, go out. So I do apologise if this video was all over the place. I hope you enjoyed my Scentsy Club unboxing, and I will speak to you all again soon. Until then, stay safe and bye for now.